What's good? It's your boy Big Mike, aka B Mike Rob. It's definitely going down over here at the Yummy Lounge. I want to say thank you to Osiris for sending it back to me, man. Can't wait to get that food because I'm hearing there's some chicken going on in there. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and keep it moving to our next guest. You already know this is the Yummy Lounge where lifestyle, cultivation, and entertainment all come together in one. And we got a great interview for you guys today. You definitely want to pay attention. He goes by the name of Hvyaochosi.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Let everybody know who you are and what you do, man.
I go by the name of Hvyaochosi, and basically, right now, I'm trying to help people that's dealing with chronic pain.
Okay.
And, well, just pain in general, because I deal with chronic pain. So I kind of was dealing with it on a level where I was taking a lot of prescription medicines.
Okay.
And they were taking me off the path from where I was really trying to go. Man, I couldn't think right. I was stuttering.
Of course.
I also have like neuropathy and different spine issues and different things of that sort. So basically, I was trying to figure out something that would take me away from all that.
Okay, and that's how you got into it.
That's how. Well, that's not really how I really all the way got into it, because I've always been into like plant medicine.
Okay.
So but Hvyaochosi actually, which is the spirit of the cannabis plant.
Okay.
Basically showed me a different avenue of
path when it comes to healing.
Right. So I took an array of different herbs.
Okay.
And
sampled.
And kept on just. It took me like about 4 years, man, to actually get the recipe to actually.
Wow, that's awesome, because everything's got to, like you say, patience is virtue. So you definitely have to have the patience with that. So
yeah.
I mean, how do you know if something is working better than what others was working? Because maybe, you know what I mean? That's what I wanted to get into.
While I was in my process of developing this, I was actually using other people's products.
Okay.
So I was going to stores, like I said, I have like a shoulder issue, so I'm rubbing lots of stuff into my shoulder. And things just wasn't hitting what I needed to hit,
Okay.
Also I have sensitive skin. So some things kind of irritated my skin a little bit, So it was like it took me on a whole different path, because now this actually is funny, because after all the people who's tried it, I've heard it's good for gout, it's good for migraines. Well, I know it's good for migraines because I suffer with migraines. So I put it on my temples and on the back of my head. I don't have to take that many Excedrins, because I used to pop Excedrins like
yeah.
That was the only thing that helped.
I think the craziest thing about it is that, and it's nothing against anybody else out there, I've never drank, I never had a drink in my life, I've never done a drug in my life. But I guess if you guys want to call like Aleve and Excedrin and stuff like that a drug, which it is, I guess I do take that. But I've learned that when I have a headache, if I start thinking about something else, it does go away.
Yeah.
But I guess the drug, by you taking that or doing that drug, you automatically put yourself in that mind frame.
Right.
Is that what it is?
Well,
that is going to work.
What they say, a pill is just a fairy tale, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So when you take a pill, it's just a fairy tale. So yeah, so it's like, it is kind of lightweight in your mind,
Okay, got it.
But there are some things that's in there that's going to definitely help you out, but it's not going to be good for your system.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's going to cause other things like, some people take, I also started suffering with stomach issues.
Okay.
From taking too many, pills. Like, I was taking like pain pills, I was taking stuff in my head, and it wasn't working. And like I said, I was taking stuff in neuropathy, and I was starting to stutter, couldn't think right. It was just a lot of stuff.
And were those prescribed?
Everything was prescribed.
Prescribed medication, from the doctors and stuff.
Prescribed.
Yeah, see, that's what I really have a problem with that, because of the fact that just because it worked on somebody doesn't mean it's going to work on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I noticed that when it comes to physicians.
And it might work on you, but then it's also going to tear some other things down in you.
Gotcha.
Like like I said, taking all that stuff started to cause me to have stomach issues.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to eat healthy, man, and we have to think about what we're putting on our bodies, and we have to, we have to be grounded in life in order to succeed.
I think that's what it is. I'm glad you said that, because that's what it is everything starts with a foundation.
Foundation.
No matter what. You build a house in the beach on the sand with no foundation, guess what? That house is gonna fall.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So I'm glad that you said that because it definitely has to start with you basically you being grounded
Right.
of who you are
Right.
and what you want to do, and that's the only way that you're really gonna be able to, I think, succeed in life.
Right.
You know, so.
Right.
I mean, I'm glad that you're here, man. I'm learning stuff too as we go there.
Well, I can tell you this, right? So this actually it's from me, but it's not from me. It's actually from, I want to say, it was a blessing from Hvyaochosi.
Okay.
You know, the Orisha.
Explain that. Explain Hvyaochosi.
Hvyaochosi, the Orisha, you know, some call deity, some, God.
Okay. Is it
So many different names, and but again, here we go with putting these labels on everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Hvyaochosi is a godhead.
Okay, got it.
So
Okay.
you go through your ancestors in order
Got it.
to be able to get into the Orishas, right?
Understood.
So well, basically, me dealing with all this pain, and I asked for some help.
That's right.
And this spirit came basically to tell me the certain plant medicines to put together to create this particular plant medicine. And this is how this came about. And the funny thing of it is it worked on more things than I ever thought it would. Like, my mother, she fell and she broke her pelvis, and she's 81 years old.
Okay.
After she started using it, she's up and down the stairs.
Wow.
And it's like, so I want to say that, I did
It's
that.
a healer, yeah,
But that was, all I am is a conduit.
Of course, of course.
And so I let the spirit.
We are a vessel.
Right, vessel. So,
we are a vessel.
And then Hvyaochosi is a spirit who allows me to use her. So
To go
it's like, I put all this together and just let that
Brand.
be.
So you're familiar with the name Dr. Sebi?
Yo, yeah.
he said, yo, yeah.
I
Yo,
strive to
yeah.
be that great. I
Yeah.
strive to be that.
I mean,
Yeah. No,
and
yeah,
those,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dr. Sebi is like, he is that one of the gurus that definitely opened up, I think, a lot more of younger Black Americans to about when it comes to plant-based and how plant medicine, how stuff can really, plants can really heal you.
You are a plant.
Yeah, exactly. We grow. That's all we are.
We
I'm just a greedy plant. I'm just a greedy plant. No, that's what it is.
Yeah, man, so it's like, that's why we need to really take these shoes off sometimes and go stand outside and root our feet into the dirt, into the earth. Mother Nature, Mama God, she missed that.
Yeah.
She misses us.
That's right.
She misses us being a part of her. We've extracted ourselves from that, man, and now that's why we run amok.
Yeah, so my producer's telling us we only have 2 minutes, but we're going over. We're getting ready to go over. I'm sorry, you guys. We're going to go over because of the fact that this is very, very important, and this is something that I've always wanted to explain to you guys when it comes to this, because honestly, this is like the first person that I've been this close to that's like Dr. Sebi, in essence. You know what I mean? So it's like, so I want people to really get the gist of what we're talking about here. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the plant-based things and the healing. So as you call yourself like a healing guru, right? So it's more so like it's like a folk healer.
Right. Again, I hate labels.
Okay. Hate is a strong word, but I just like he really hated it.
I don't. Because when we label something and we put it in a box, it only has so much to grow, right? It can't really, expand. So me personally, I like to help people. I like to do what I can to do what the Most High says to do for the person that's there, So that means if I can help you with a tincture that can help you, get through your day better, then that's what I like to do. If I can help you with, I work with crystals, I do tuning forks.
That's what I was going to ask you about.
I do Reiki.
Yeah,
Shiatsu, Swedish deep tissue, foot reflexology.
and Does that just comes to you?
No, I went to school for some of it, but
something like that as far as
I was
like I'm not even like a masseuse therapist.
No, I didn't know.
It's like masseuse
I
therapist, but it's
the National Holistic Institute in Embryville to become to get to my to learn shiatsu, Swedish, deep tissue, foot reflexology.
That
type of Western. Well, it's not really Western because you got some of the Eastern there too with the shiatsu.
And it's very important because a lot of pressure points in our bodies.
Oh yes.
And a lot of people don't know because you can touch something and you'll feel it somewhere else, and it's like. That's, I guess, when they have those little needles and they hit those points, it's like you really got to know the human body and the human pressure points in order to take away. Because, I mean, honestly, I had a person that seriously, she rubbed my hand and I had a headache, and it was like it went away. It was like I was like that really works.
You have pressure points on your feet that I can touch every organ in your body.
Wow.
And the same thing with your hands, touch every organ in your body. So we are just like it's just like roots in the tree, you know. It's like we are really seriously rooted. We are amazing
creatures,
man. Like to just be here, you know. Like I hate to say it this way, but think about like you could have been in a napkin, you could have been.
That's right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But you and then to fight amongst the other ones that was trying to get to the egg with you, you came. So it's like we are amazing, you know. So once we're here, we need to
really embrace
that.
Embrace
because this is just a moment.
And that's why I work with a lot of youth out there, man. It's just I try to teach them. No matter what, you can be anything you want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And no is just a word.
Right.
You know what I mean? And won't is just a word.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's like I try to keep them grounded with the three things that made me successful. And this is probably other beliefs that other people have, but the three things that made me successful today is in this order. It's God, family, and education.
That's it, man. God, family, and education. And we can't forget our ancestors.
That's right. You're right about that.
Remember them, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't
understand other things, and be here.
And it's like they went through the Middle Passage. They went through all this, man. Like they did that. You know what I'm saying? We had those who were here who were stripped from everything.
Oh yeah.
You know,
believe me.
They did that. Though.
Trust me, I believe that. I preach that to my granddaughter all the time.
We've lost tribes who don't even that will never be.
A lot of people even because I mean I'm from the sorry about that, but I'm from the hip hop era to the fact that a lot of even my I talk to my grandkids a lot, and my granddaughter I tell her that hip hop started in Africa. They started from drums. They played drums. That was the telephone. They played drums to communicate with other tribes over the mountains and stuff like that. Because you hear the sounds, and they're like, "Oh, okay, so and so getting ready to come over to the house today." Did you hear? They just made a phone
right
call.
Here too.
Yeah.
See, that's where a lot of people misconception is that they think that all of us who are this complexion all just came straight from Africa. We were natives here too. You know what I'm saying? We had tribes here on this land before Columbus came.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? We have but our migration together, you know what I'm saying, made us a stronger people.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's what's up.
So, and that's why I say remember your ancestors, because we are from both continents.
Got it.
You know, a lot of us, and we don't know this.
Okay, so explain to us, before we get out of here, you got to explain to us about the staff.
Well,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
because your staff is like, I mean, I'm looking at it and it's like, man, we gotta talk about that because it shows of how I give it like when a person is dressed, they feel good, they look good, they play good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. So it's like that's a part of your.
Yeah.
You know.
And all that is true. But at the same time, too, sometimes, like when we, give respect to our ancestors and we feed them and do things, we like to wake them up and let them know, yo, here we are, here it is for you.
Yes.
Also, when my father has passed, and sometimes I need to talk to him. So, if I don't feel like you're around, Pop, you there?
Exactly.
Then I start to feel him around and we started to communicate. So it's a tool to, to also talk to the other side, as well as just, also to help me for the times when my
Hey, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little bit in age, so I don't have some issues here and there, so that's why I had to come up with this here.
So let everybody know how they can get this.
Man, so you can reach me at Hvyaochosi.com, or you can also at Hvyaochosi Instagram. And I would love to hear from you guys. If you have any kind of issues, pain, or whatever, I'm trying to keep it very reasonable.
Yeah, we're going to support it. We got to make sure we support this. Because at the end of the day, again, teamwork makes the dream work, so we all got to come together and make sure that other people prosper to the fact to help others, because that's what it's all about, man. I appreciate you coming by.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. You already know it's definitely going down over here at the Yummy Lounge. And you know when you're ready to send it back out to Osiris, because he is going to bring in some food here. But I want my boy Hvyaochosi to wake everybody up with the staff before we go out. That's what it is. You already know. I'm your boy Big Mike, a.k.a. B Mike Rob. You follow me at B Mike Rob on Instagram. And you guys can check me out over here at the Yummy Lounge all day, every day. With that being said, hey, we appreciate you. God bless. Have a great day. Have a great night wherever you are. And always, three things: God, family, education, cultivation, lifestyle, and entertainment come together here at the Yummy Lounge. I'm your boy Big Mike. Let's go!
I say.